it's Betsy, and today's a different type of video. I changed the background a little bit. I swapped over to sit in front of my makeup storage area so that way we could talk honestly about my makeup spending and what I'm going to do for 2020. Now, as you can see, I am not hurting for makeup at all, and this is not my entire collection. All 4 of these plus this one is almost full. So I have 6 cubbies that are 12 inches by 12 inches that are full of eyeshadow palettes. That's not including my little mini eyeshadow palettes such as like Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, that are a little too small to set up in this section. I have more foundations, primers, eyeshadow bases, bronzers, blushes, highlight. This is my highlight bucket and it is full to the brim. So what I've decided on, instead of setting my rules of having a no buy or a low buy, because I know that if I do that to myself, then whenever I get off of it, then I'm gonna go crazy. So what I'm going to do is, before I bring anything new into my collection, one, I want to take inventory. I set up some cubbies underneath my makeup area. So once 2020 hits, as I use palettes or blushes or things like that, it has 3 drawers. I'm going to move them into the top drawer. If I use them twice, then it goes to the second drawer. If I use them 3 or more times, they go to the bottom drawer. So those are the things that I know I get a lot of use out of. And this way it will help me cycle through my makeup a little bit better. But before I bring anything new into my collection, one, I'm gonna really look and see if I have anything to dupe it out, because I probably do. Now, that's not including Disney, because we all know that I'm a Disney freak and will probably buy anything that has Disney on it. Well, maybe not anything. I haven't bought every single thing. Like, I didn't buy the Besame Sleeping Beauty collection, and it was pretty, but I didn't need an all matte palette. I like to have shimmers and glitters, so, you know, I buy most things that come out with Disney. So I'm going to inventory my collection and try to actually use what I've got before I purchase anything else. See if I can dupe it out. And if I do decide that I need a palette or anything else in my collection, one thing's gotta go. So if I wanna bring in a new eyeshadow palette, an eyeshadow palette's got to go. If I wanna bring in a new bronzer, bronzers have to go. And I figured this was a good solution for me, because that way, if I decided that I really want to have something, then I'm not just adding to the collection. Because this past year, I did a no buy for part of the year, and then the Disney designer collection came out and that blew it completely. And after I did that, then I was like, well, there's no point in being on a no buy anymore. And then I bought everything. And that's not how I want to do it. I want to actually get use out of the makeup that I've got, because I've got some gorgeous, gorgeous palettes. And I need to realize that I don't have to have everything under the sun, because there are a lot of repeat shades. Like, if you actually look through things, like, I mean, I have the whole ColourPop monochromatic palettes. Then I have all of the bird palettes, the butterfly palettes. I mean, I have so many palettes that there's no way one person can use them. And then I have some that are extremely expensive. Like, whenever you get over here to my Natasha Denona section or my Pat McGrath section, you know, those palettes are not cheap. And I want to feel like I'm getting use. So this is my new rules. If I really must bring something in, something has to go out. But I'm not just doing that with makeup. I'm gonna do it with clothing, because my closet is literally jam-packed with clothes that I never wear. So I need to do the same thing that way. Now, exceptions to the rule are like my Disney collectibles, like my Disney purses. If I get any more, I'm not going to be getting rid of any of my Disney purses. Those are something that I love, and Disney is one of those things that I absolutely adore. But this way, I'm getting use out of it. And if I'm not getting use out of it at the end of the year, like whatever is not in one of those drawers, if it's still left up here and I haven't touched it in a year, then it's going bye-bye. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a monthly video like this to kind of go over what has been used that month. I mean, I'm still gonna do get ready with me's and stuff like that, but it's not always important about trying out new makeup. We've gotten into this habit, or at least I have, where it's new. Everything's gotta be new, and that's not the case. You know, things, when I was a kid, you know, people had refrigerators that were 20 years old. Now, you know, 5 years, you're getting rid of it. It's time for a new one. Things aren't made to last like they used to. So I'm wanting to curb my habits a little bit. Plus, this will help because we're wanting to buy a new house in the next couple of years. So I want to save money, and this way I'm really evaluating what I have to make sure what I'm getting either adds something extremely special to my collection or is getting enough use out of it. Because Lord knows I like to wear color, purple today, and I swear I'll wear any color under the sun, but there's some palettes that I swear to goodness, like in the monochromatic palette collection, I think it's like the Blue Moon. Have I even touched this one? No. Like, see, that one has never even been used. I bought it because I wanted to, I'm a completionist. Like, I wanted to have all the monochromatics. But I have that blue palette. Then I have the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I have the Ace Beauty Oceanic palette. So I have other palettes that have the same kind of color scheme that it's like, okay, when is enough enough? So this is how I'm setting it up for myself personally. I know that a lot of people have the willpower to go on no buys and low buys, and I can't do that. But I have enough stuff, literally. These are my foundations. I have enough foundations where I don't have to buy any for a year. And there are several in there that aren't open. Eyebrow products, eyeliners, mascaras. I have enough of all of that where I don't need to go and buy any. And I don't need any more foundation products. There's some that I always go back to that are inexpensive that I love. Like the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I wear this one all the time. I have repurchased this. There's not a lot of foundations that are in my collection that I have actually repurchased. So this way I'm hoping that I can cycle through and get some use out of the products that I already own before I purchase anything new. Like as far as blushes go, I have pretty much every tone of blush that you could need. Highlights, bronzers, that kind of thing. And not everything works well for my skin. If you could see my lipstick collection, whew, it's crazy. And this isn't, I mean, like you're seeing portions of it, but I have probably 200 lippies at least, if not more. Then I have drawers full of ColourPop Super Shock shadows, Jelly Much shadows, Glitterly Obsessed. I have mascaras and eyeliners. I have liquid eyeliners, and I don't wear liquid eyeliner. Why? So I need to figure out what works best for me, and that's where this comes into play. And I figured this wouldn't only work for me, this could work for you if you need to take accountability for the things that you're purchasing. This is a great way to do it and a great way to start. That's what I figured we would start now, go over, say what the rules are, and then, you know, around the end of January, then we'll do this again and I'll show you what's been used for the month. Because even though as much as I love makeup, on days where I'm not filming or I don't have anywhere to be, I don't put on makeup. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to have everything camera ready. And most days I'm just like, I don't want to do it. So hopefully this video will help you out. Hopefully I'm not the only one who feels this way. Let me know in the comments down below if there are things in your life that you over purchase or feel like you've got to be a completionist of a collection, because like, as I said, the monochromatic palettes are one that I definitely feel like that I was like, and maybe I need to take stock before I purchase anything else. So That's my plan for 2020. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Other than that, don't forget to check me out on all my social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. But I guess that's it. So we shall see you Wednesday for a keto update. Bye.